Welcome to Legion Builds, where I guide you on how to bring your favorite fictional characters into Dungeons & Dragons. This video and all my content is made possible by my Patreon supporters, and it's dedicated to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You're all the reasons why this keeps going. Join the Legion today at patreon.com/63rdlegion for free and help decide next week's new character. Joining my paid tiers allows you early access to my content, a shout out in my videos, homebrew D&D items for your games, and a chance to play some D&D in the Patreon community. We now have a Discord. It's just getting started, but we have some future plans coming, like events for Discord members and Patreon members. Today it's time for another hero of Overwatch, Hanzo Shimada. Hanzo is the elder brother of Genji and is why Genji is now a cyborg. As the eldest child of Sujiro, Hanzo was expected to take his father's place within the Shimada clan, but when he took it over, he was forced to do something he found shameful and unforgivable: kill his own brother. Unknown to Hanzo, Genji survived and escaped in secret. Hanzo was left broken regardless, forcing himself into exile to pay for his crimes against his beloved brother. There he became an assassin and mercenary. Though the discovery that Genji still lives and is now a superhero, as well as the discovery that their childhood friend Kiroko is also a hero, Hanzo now finds himself questioning where he should stand, in the shadows alone or with his true family. In battle, Hanzo is a master ninja and sharpshooter who utilizes a bow to unleash devastating attacks. For today's build, we'll be using the Player's Handbook and Xanathar's Guide to Everything. We're using standard point array and we are multi-classing, so watch those stat minimums if you use another system. Make Wisdom 15, Dex 14, Con 13, Intelligence 12, Strength 10, and we're going to be dumping Charisma with an 8 because it doesn't really matter for this build. That's not a comment on Hanzo's status within the Overwatch community, it's just not important for this build. Hanzo is a human, resourceful, lets you give yourself an inspiration dice at the end of a long rest if you don't already have one. Skillful gives you a free skill, take Acrobatics. Versatile gives you a free origin feat. For this feat, Savage Attack lets you roll 2 sets of damage dice when you hit a creature, and you can choose which set of damage dice you use for the attack. To finish out your lineage, you know the language Common and 2 more of your choice. For background, place +2 into Dex and +1 into Wisdom. For your origin feat, Tough gives you double your character level in HP and then adds +2 HP to every level after. For skills, take Survival and Insight. To end out your background, grab Proficiency and Woodcarver's tools to craft some more arrows when you need them. Level 1 Rangers start off with 3 skills. Take Athletics, Perception, and Stealth. You are proficient in all weapons, light and medium armor, shields, and the saving throws Strength and Dex. Spell casting gives you spells. You're going to start off with 2 first level spells, and you get all used spell slots back at the end of a long rest. Favorite Enemy gives you a free spell. Hunter's Mark lets you mark a target with a bonus action that is within 90 feet of you. You maintain this spell for 1 hour, and while active you will deal an extra 1d6 of force damage when you hit the marked creature, and you will have advantage on perception and survival checks to find them. If the creature dies before the spell is up, you can use your bonus action to transfer the mark to another creature within range. You can cast this spell without a spell slot 2 times per long rest. Weapon Mastery allows you to access the weapon mastery properties of weapons you are proficient with. At the end of a long rest, you choose 2 weapons you are proficient with, and you can now access those weapons' weapon mastery properties. For some weapon mastery properties you will use, Longbow gives you Slow, which decreases a creature's speed that is hit with this weapon by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. For your spells, Jump grants you a jump distance of 30 feet by spending 10 feet of your movement for 1 minute. Hail of Thorns creates a rain of shots. When you hit a creature with a ranged attack, you can use your bonus action to cause a burst fire from the shot. The original target and everyone within 5 feet of them must make a dex save or take 1d10 piercing damage on a failure. Level 2 Rangers learn a fighting style feat. For this feat, Archery adds +2 to your attack rolls you make with a ranged weapon. Deft Explorer grants you expertise in 1 skill, doubling that skill's proficiency bonus. Place this into Stealth. You also learn 2 more languages, take what you want. For your new spell, Long Strider adds 10 feet to your total movement for 1 hour. Level 1 fighters start things off with a fighting style feat. For this feat, unarmed fighting makes your unarmed strikes 1d6 when you're holding something in your hands, 1d8 when you're not holding anything, and you automatically deal 1d4 bludgeoning damage to a creature you are grappling at the start of your turn. Second Wind lets you heal yourself 1d10 plus your fighter level with a bonus action, twice per long rest, but you get 1 use back at the end of a short rest. Weapon mastery is the same as Rangers, but you will have access to more masteries, 3 right now and you'll get more later. Level 2 fighters gain Action Surge. You can now grant yourself a free action once per short or long rest. Tactical Mind lets you use Second Wind when you fail a skill check. Now when you fail a skill check, you can use Second Wind to add 1d10 to the skill check, and if you still fail, you do not lose the use of Second Wind. Level 3 fighters now have access to their subclass. Arcane Archer, found in Xanathar's, empowers your arrows. Arcane Archer lore gives you the skill Nature and the cantrip Druid Craft. This lets you create one of several effects out to 30 feet. You can create a sensor that predicts the weather, cause plants to bloom, create a sensory effect such as a breeze, or ignite or snuff out a fire. This fire can be from a candle, torch, or campfire. Arcane Shot lets you empower your arrows with magical energy. You learn 2 Arcane Shot options, and when you fire a shot with your bow, you can add 1 arcane shot to it. You can empower 2 shots per short or long rest, and the DC for these shots is based on your intelligence. For your arcane shots, Bursting Arrow causes an arrow to explode when it hits its target, dealing 2d6 force damage to the original target and everyone within 10 feet of the original target. Seeking Arrow allows you to fire an arrow at a creature that you've seen within the last 1 minute. If they are within your weapon's range, you don't make an attack but fire the arrow and it will now fly towards the target regardless of if you can see it or not. They must make a dex save, and if they fail, they take the arrow damage and an extra 1d6 force damage. Your character level 5, raise your proficiency bonus to +3. Level 4 fighters earn our first ability score improvement. Place this into Dex for better ranged attacks, damage, and stealth. You now have 3 uses of Second Wind and 4 weapon masteries. Level 5 fighters receive extra attack. You can now attack twice with a single attack action. Tactical Shift allows you to move half your total speed when you use Second Wind, and this movement doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. Level 6 fighters earn another ability score improvement, Cap Off Dex. Level 7 Arcane Archer fighters now have Magic Arrow. Your arrow shots are now magical. Curving Shot lets you use your bonus action when you miss with one of your arrows, moving the shot to another target within 60 feet of the original. You make another attack roll to determine if you hit. For your new Arcane Shot, Piercing Arrow fires an arrow straight forward, creating a 1 foot wide, 30 foot long line, ignoring cover. Each creature within the line must make a dex save or take 1d6 piercing damage on a failure. Your character level 9, bring your proficiency bonus up to +4. Level 3 Rangers now have access to their subclass. Hunter from the player's handbook is going to improve your shots. Hunter's lore allows you to see the vulnerabilities, immunities, and resistances of the creature marked with your Hunter's mark. Hunter's Prey lets you choose a feature at the end of a short or long rest. For these features, Colossus Slayer causes an extra 1d8 of damage when you hit a creature that is below its HP maximum. Horde Breaker allows you to attack another creature within 5 feet of the original target if you haven't attacked them that turn. For your new spell, Cure Wounds heals you 2d8 plus your Wisdom modifier. Level 4 Rangers earn another ability score improvement. Place this into Charisma to wipe out that negative. Level 5 Rangers learn second level spells. For your new spell, Pass Without a Trace adds +10 to your stealth checks and the stealth checks of anyone within 30 feet of you for 1 hour while you maintain this spell, and they must remain within 30 feet to maintain their bonus. You can now cast Hunter's Mark without a spell slot 3 times per long rest. Level 6 Rangers gain Roving. This increases your speed by 10 feet when you aren't wearing heavy armor, and you now have a swimming and climbing speed. You've hit character level 13, bring your proficiency bonus to +5. Level 7 Hunter Rangers receive Defensive Tactics. You can now gain one of 2 new features between a short or long rest. For these features, Escape the Horde makes attacks of opportunity against you at disadvantage. Multi-Attack Defense improves your defense against a creature that hits you with an attack, making any other attack against you at disadvantage for that turn. For your new spell, take what you want. Level 8 Rangers earn another ability score improvement, push your intelligence up for a better arcane shot DC. Level 9 Rangers now have Expertise. Choose 2 skills and double the proficiency bonus to those skills. Place this into Acrobatics and Athletics. You also now have 3rd level spells. For your new spells, Conjure Barrage unleashes a wave of power in the form of a dragon, forming a 60-foot cone. Each creature within the cone must make a dex save or take 5d8 force damage as the wave hits them. Lightning Arrow is an explosive arrow. Firing a shot, you can use your bonus action to cause the arrow to explode if you miss or hit. On a hit, the target takes 4d8 lightning damage, 2d8 lightning damage if you miss, and each creature within 10 feet of the original target must make a dex save or take 2d8 lightning damage on a failure. Level 8 fighters earn our final ability score improvement, Increase Your Intelligence again. You've reached the final milestone, character level 17. Max out your proficiency bonus at +6. Level 9 fighters gain Indomitable. You can now reroll 1 failed saving throw per long rest. Tactical Master allows you to switch weapon mastery properties when you attack with a weapon. For these, Push knocks the creature you hit with this weapon back 10 feet. Sap causes the creature you hit with this weapon to have disadvantage on their next attack before the start of your next turn. And finally, Slow we've already talked about. Level 10 Arcane Archer Fighters learn another Arcane Shot. Shadow Arrow deals an extra 2d6 psychic damage and then forces a wisdom save. If they fail, they cannot see more than 5 feet until the start of your next turn. You now have 4 uses of Second Wind and 5 weapon masteries. Our final level is level 11 Fighter, and now you have extra attack ×2. You can now attack 3 times with a single attack action. Now that we've hit level 20, let's recap. Your stats are Strength 10, Dex 20, Con 13, Intelligence 16, Wisdom 16, Charisma 10. Your total class levels are Fighter 11, Ranger 9. Let's dive in. Your shots are amazing. Your attacks are at +13 and you're dealing 1d10 +5 per shot, attacking 3 times normal or 6 times with an action surge, and all your arrows are magical. You can unleash a wave of destruction, explosive arrows, curve your shots, hit creatures you can't even see, attack a second creature, and add more damage. You know the vulnerabilities of your targets and you can track them at advantage. You're a ninja master. Your stealth rolls are +17, you can make that +27. Your total speed is 40 feet, you can bring that to 50 feet. You have a climbing and swimming speed equal to your walking speed. Your movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. You can jump 30 feet, and your total health, taking the average, is over 180 HP. Downside: there's actually not much to dislike here. You're geared towards range combat, but you can also switch that out for melee attacks. You do have 2 different DCs that could be better, but thankfully neither are useless. The only real problem with this build is it doesn't fully fit the kit of the video game, as you can run up walls in that game and you can't with this. But with a possible 50-foot climbing speed and a 30-foot jump, it shouldn't be much of an issue. Find the path that leads to your redemption, but maybe the true path has always been in front of you, with your true family fighting together as heroes. I'd like to give a special shout out to my awesome Artificer tier. Thank you, John Martin, Christopher R. Hunter, Java Squirrel, Matthew Denz, Jonathan Haynes, and Malin Anderson. You guys rock. Make sure to like and subscribe to not miss a single new build each week on YouTube and Spotify. And make sure to check out my Patreon, where you can help decide next week's new character.